Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization. Today I'm going to do a kitchen declutter and a little bit of a kitchen tour with you. So I'm just going to take you around as we go through all of my cabinets and cupboards and drawers and all of that stuff where I keep all of my kitchen supplies, tools, pots and pans, everything, and see if while I show you around we can do a little bit of decluttering. So I'm really excited. Let's jump right into it. Let's start with the upper cabinets, and here I have all of our basic dishes. I'm not going to declutter any of this. I've taken a scan of what I have here. I have our large dinner plates, our salad plates, our bowls, smaller bowls, little ramekins, and then our serving dishes. And maybe it seems like a lot, maybe it seems like a little, but this is stuff that we do use relatively regularly and I enjoy all of it, so I'm going to keep everything in this cabinet, but let's go check out what's in the other one. This cabinet has really become an interesting mess, I would say. Jim has had a say on how he wants this part organized, and we've put our mixing bowls up here. They used to be down in the drawer, but we rearranged things. I don't think you can see it too much. It probably would be my first choice of where to put it. Again, all things we use regularly are mugs. My grandma just sent me these glass mugs. We probably didn't need a second set of mugs, but really sweet of her to send them to us, and I like the way my coffee looks in them. Kind of fun to film stuff for Instagram when I make coffee in these. Our shorter glasses, our high balls and low balls, and then I have these glasses that I really like that I put smoothies in or make bubble tea, boba, and a cake stand, a vase, and I am going to pull down Jim's beer stein and we are going to put that down in the basement with the bar. In this cabinet I have my food processor, which has quite a few parts to it. It has the mixing bowl portion. Behind it I keep all of the blades. I have the base here. And then I also have a new vacuum sealer for food, and I just threw all of the instructions in there with it. So I'm going to clean those out, pull these instructions out, and actually I'm going to put these food storage bags with all of my Ziploc bags and stuff like that up high so I can get rid of a little bit of clutter and won't make such a mess every time I pull this in and out. And that is it in this cabinet. Here we have my tea and our knives that are closed behind this small cabinet, and that is it. Then in the cabinet behind me here above the knife block, I have all of our coffee and other loose leaf tea. So our K-cup pods are kept in here. We have one side for decaf, one side for a regular loose leaf tea, a couple of my mugs, and more tea at the top there. This cabinet is water bottles, thermoses, as well as my super cubes, which I use all of the time. So we've gone through the water bottles and thermoses not that long ago and gotten it down to a pretty small collection here, considering it's all of our blender bottles, water bottles, and like I said, thermoses. On the bottom, these are the super cubes, and I have them in multiple sizes. Some are in the freezer right now in use. And I also have, they should probably be rearranged a little bit there. I also have from the brand Super Cubes the My Milk storage, which is a breast milk storage system. And these work just great as well. Actually, I see something back here. We had a plastic pitcher that just broke and this was the top to it. So I can declutter this. I have a lot of baking items in here. I have some silicone mats, which I need to reorganize right now. I have quite a few of them, but I do use them very regularly. I also have my oven mitts and then some small little toaster trays. I might be able to get rid of some of these, so let's see what I have. I kind of think I can get rid of this part because I don't use that. I don't really think I'll use this. I have larger ones. And I think I'm just gonna keep this. Again, get rid of the larger one. So that's quite a few items to get rid of there. I have a bundt pan, my cake pans, and loaf pans. I don't think I'm going to declutter anything up above the microwave and oven here. I have all of my sheet pans, my cupcake pans, I have cutting boards, and then a few specialty pans and molds. I have one silicone one for donuts, one for mini cupcakes, and then way up top above those divided shelves, I have some tin foil containers that are for on the go and my cupcake carrier for on the go. Back in this drawer, I have our napkins as well as trivets and other little splash guard items. So I have a bunch that I'm gonna pull out here. I think there's actually a few I can get rid of. I'm throwing them everywhere, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the largest ones and put those at the bottom that I am going to keep. I have these big black ones from Le Creuset that I'm gonna put down there. I have a couple of small ones here. Going to keep those as well. Love that they match. Putting my napkins back. And then I think this trivet is really, really fun. I'm going to keep that one. And then I think I even have some more downstairs or something, but I have a bunch of these cork ones, which I honestly think I am going to get rid of because I have so many other ones and I just don't need this many. They are from Caraway. The other thing that I have is these little splash guards. You can use them on top of bowls to save your food in the refrigerator or use them when you're in the microwave to prevent splatters. I have these two that are very similar sizes, so I'm going to get rid of one. I have one nice large one. I'm gonna keep that. And then I have cute little ones, and I think I'm just gonna keep the white one and get rid of this floral one. And then I have a little gripper to open things. The silverware drawer here is not too exciting. I have all of our silverware plus a bunch of reusable straws here. I just throw those away as they go bad, so I'm not gonna get rid of any right now. And then in the back, I have chip clips and our chopsticks. But a place where there's a lot of stuff is this drawer right under our stovetop. So let's get going through this. I was able to get rid of a spatula because I have two of them, and this one is missing a chunk and it's stained. I am getting rid of this little tong set because it doesn't come all the way together and it's very frustrating. Then I'm getting rid of these two refrigerator labels. I have all the labels that I use in my refrigerator and have been using it that way for a long time now and haven't ever used the protein one or the deli one. And then these pens and dry erase markers I am just going to relocate because I don't need that many in my kitchen. The next two drawers over here, I have a bunch of miscellaneous cooking tools. And then I also have some items here that I use for baking, like measuring cups and spoons. So let's pop in and declutter these ones too. In those two drawers, I was able to get rid of an ice cream scoop that is honestly a piece of junk. I got rid of a little piece of metal that I don't know what it belongs to. A bottle opener. We have so many of these. I don't even know how we got two in here. We also have a bar downstairs, so I like to have one down there, but I only need one down there and one up here, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then this is a peeler, and it's a specific type of peeler. I think you're supposed to use it on like tomatoes and softer foods and fruits. I've never used it. I've had this set of 3 peelers from OXO for I don't even know how many years, and I've never used it, so I'm getting rid of it. The cabinets down here are all baby locked, but I think for the most part, I'm going to keep everything that's in this. I have my food storage containers here. Love this glass set from Pyrex and all of the lids that are organized here. I also have my silicone food bags that are from Stasher. This is a really great organizer too. It's from Decluttering, and it's a 2-part organizer. It comes apart and you can use it as a drying rack if you use silicone food bags a lot. This is a great organizer. And then I want to just double check a lot of these plastic Rubbermaid ones. I think some of these I can start to get rid of. I love the Brilliance line, that's what this is, but they just start to wear over time. That's just what plastic Tupperware does. So this one for sure I'm going to get rid of, and then see if there are any others that are really bad. The rest don't seem that bad, but I just like to go through and get rid of them as often as I need to, and it looks like right now I just need to get rid of one, so I'm gonna get rid of a matching top with it as well. That is done. And then down here, I have my Pyrex dishes and my mandolin and my rolling pin, and that's it. The reorganizing is a little bit strange in here, but I am going to move these over to be with the rest of my food storage containers. These are from the brand Ello. Super cute and really functional glass containers with silicone. These come in a bunch of different shapes and colors. They also sell pantry containers. And then this has kind of become the lid spot, I guess. I'm not going to get rid of this right now. Need to replace this. I'm not going to get rid of it because I still use it all the time, but I do need to replace it because this is disgusting. But I'm going to keep all of my lids here because I have all of the bottoms to it, and move down a drawer to all of Owen's stuff. In this cabinet, I have most of our pots and pans. I should probably open up both sides of it to pull it out here so you can see what we have. I have this large pot here for pastas and soups. I have 2 smaller pots. I have, let's see, I am actually thinking I am going to get rid of this. It's Le Creuset, it's actually quite nice, but it is a nonstick pan and it has so much damage to it, and I've done a lot of research on all of the damage that Teflon can do with your cooking, especially when you have used anything that's abrasive on it, and I can tell that this is severely damaged, so probably time for it to go, and the lid matches it, so that can go as well. I have some more ceramic coated cookware that I can use instead. Like down here, I have some of my white Le Creusets. I have 1 stainless steel skillet and 1 cast iron skillet. This stainless steel skillet was actually free from our wedding with our wedding registry, and it has our initials on it and our wedding date. So that's kind of fun and special. And I will show you a few more pots and pans that I have, if you can believe it or not, and the last little items that we have in the kitchen. Above the refrigerator, these are some of the things that I can't reach as readily, but I have more of our pots and pans. I have a really large soup pot, or if I'm making a large pasta dish, I'll use that as well. Sometimes I'll use it for mashed potatoes, anything like that, that I just need the biggest pot possible. I also have all of my caraway cookware there. So the Le Creuset pan that I got rid of, I can use my caraway instead, and it's a much safer cooking tool in terms of toxins and all of that. And I will leave a link if you're interested in caraway, because you'll see how nice and neat and organized it is up there. It is the perfect cookware because it comes with its own organizational system in place, so your pots and pans won't scrape against each other, which will promote the longevity of them. I also have larger serving dishes up there. We don't have guests over a lot, but we got them for our wedding, which was not that long ago. I love all of them, so not going to declutter any of those right now. I also want to show this area that is in our living room because I store some kitchen items in here. It is a unit that's meant as like a bar storage. It has slots here for wine glasses, and we actually only have, let's see, 6, 7 wine glasses. I've broken a couple throughout the years, so I might need to get some more wine glasses, even though this is a declutter. I have a couple of Le Creuset pots and pans here that I'm going to keep. One here, let me see. honestly forgot I had that smaller one. And then let's go through this bin because I think there's some things we can get rid of. This bin in general doesn't get a ton of use, which is why it's in the living room and not in the kitchen. There is this steamer. It was actually kind of cool when I first used it. It goes in the microwave and it used to have instructions with it. I don't remember how to use it. I haven't used it in so long, and there are other ways to steam foods instead of using this, so I'm going to get rid of it. I have this large black machine. This is our Yo Nana's machine. I don't use it a lot, but I do foresee using it more with kids making banana ice cream a lot. You can make ice cream out of bananas and a whole bunch of other flavors. And then I have this spiralizer. I haven't used this in so long. Again, I used to make zucchini noodles all the time, but don't anymore. So I think I'm also going to get rid of this. On the table here is everything I was able to declutter. Pretty good pile considering how fast this was. It did not take me long at all to quickly go through all of the different cabinets and drawers. I hope you enjoyed, got a little bit of inspiration to do some decluttering, or maybe saw some way that I organized something and you want to rearrange and reorganize your kitchen. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I will see you guys later.